The day begins with a whisper. Today is October 20th, 2025, and the air is cool and crisp on the Irish coast. A faint line of pale orange appears on the eastern horizon, slowly pushing back the deep indigo of the night. The sea below is like dark glass, perfectly still except for the gentle lapping of water against ancient stones. The first light touches the highest points of the distant hills, painting them in soft hues of rose and gold. It's a quiet promise of the beauty to come, a private viewing before the world is fully awake. You can almost taste the salt in the air, a clean and invigorating welcome. I find these early moments are the most precious. Before the tour buses arrive, before the towns stir with activity, you have the landscape all to yourself. We leave the coast behind for a little while and head inland. This is where you understand why they call it the Emerald Isle. The color green is everywhere, but it is not just one color. It is a symphony of greens, a palette that shifts with the light and the landscape. There are the deep, rich greens of the fields, where cows graze contentedly, their coats stark black and white against the vibrant backdrop. Then the lighter, almost lime-colored greens of new growth along stone walls. It's a living, breathing tapestry with gentle, rhythmic hills, the soft breaths of a sleeping giant. A whitewashed cottage and a curl of smoke speak of a warm welcome. Ruined stone walls remind you of deep history, quiet testaments to generations who worked this soil. As the morning progresses, our journey takes us upward. The gentle hills begin to give way to more rugged terrain. The mountains of Ireland, not jagged, rounded, ancient, weathered, slopes of heather and wind-bent grasses. Below, brilliant patchwork greens, lakes in the distance, and the far-off coast. The wind is a steady companion, a voice that carries stories. Close your eyes and you hear sheep and a circling bird of prey. Up here, time feels ancient and enduring. Reaching the top, by pass or by hike, is its own reward. A moment of clarity, a deep breath, and peace. By midday, it's time for a different kind of exploration. We trade 4 wheels for 2 and set off on bicycles. There is no better way to immerse yourself in the Irish countryside than from the saddle of a bike. The pace is perfect. Slow enough to notice wildflowers and time-worn walls, but fast enough to cover ground. Around a bend, a flock might claim the road, their curious gazes meeting yours before they wander off. A brief climb, rewarded by a rushing, wind-in-your-ears descent. The people you meet are part of the journey. Friendly waves and simple kindnesses linger. You feel the land, the warmth, the shade, the sense of hedgerow and field. Renting is easy, and back roads open a world of hidden corners. Not a race, but a meander that leaves you refreshed and full of small, perfect memories. In the afternoon, our path leads us back to the water, to the island's dramatic edge. Here, soft fields plunge into the churning Atlantic. Dark rock, sculpted by relentless power. The view is immense, a sea without end. You hear the deep roar and feel the tremor underfoot. Tiny white arcs trace the air with sharp calls. Yet a short drive away, a hidden cove softens the mood. The waves are gentler, the sand inviting. A place to stroll, to gather, to simply be. Here you feel Ireland's bond with the wider world. Storm and mist, power and peace. The ocean is a constant, mesmerizing presence. Our day has been a journey through changing moods and places. From quiet sunrise to high places to a gentle ride through the heartland. And finally the coast, raw power and deep calm. As evening arrives, the light turns gold and long shadows stretch. Colors bloom across sea and sky, a path of liquid gold to the horizon. There is nothing to do but watch, to be present, and feel grateful. You carry the air of morning, the green of noon, the wind, the welcome, and the sea's voice. Ireland's magic isn't just in sights, but in atmosphere and pace. And its people. Dress in layers, follow the sun, and let the island slow your heart.